This is my presentation on the importance of wetlands to amphibians and reptiles. This list here shows a general overview of some topics that I researched in depth to find a better understanding of the bigger picture of wetlands, a history and clearer picture of why wetlands are important, how to better manage wetlands and if necessary to recreate one, and what types of animals live in the area so we know what to look for and protect. A brief history of the wetlands and their importance to an ecosystem. What is a wetland? A wetland is a transitional area where land meets water. It usually always has water saturating the soil and is home to a wide variety of aquatic and terrestrial plants and animals. Uses of wetlands in the environment. It slows the process of erosion, allows the groundwater to get vital nutrients for the local plant life, filters out harmful pollutants and sediments that causes many health risks in animals and humans. Wetlands along the coast help with flooding and buffer storms so the impact is not as severe as it could be. Better management of this natural resource will allow for generations to enjoy. When dealing with areas like wetlands, places that are in danger of being destroyed, we should be looking at what would happen if that environment was no longer there. If wetlands disappeared, much of our frog, snakes, lizard, bird, and insect species would go with it. If we can protect the riparian areas we have from invasive species, as well as poaching, we could greatly improve the chances of our children's children being able to see these lovely areas. Types of animals that live in the wetland. Snakes prey upon smaller mammals. Different birds love to eat the insects that lay their eggs and larvae in the water. Lizards also eat the insects that call the area home. Most turtle species prefer the safe zone of wetlands. Raccoons will come and catch fish and crawfish from the water's edge. Most mammals will stay close to wetlands for the use of always having water and food nearby. A continued list of species in wetlands. In the southern part of the U.S., we have alligators and crocodiles, newts and salamanders. Here in Colorado, we have two salamanders of the same family, the tiger and western tiger salamander. The western tiger is an endangered species here. Beavers love making dams to keep fish in. Otters will use these buffer areas to collect food before moving on. Bobcats will use wetlands to get water and hunt for their food. Deer need water and love to eat the vegetation that is along the banks. Crawfish and shrimp are common in calmer waters. They do not prefer the rivers to the wetlands. Mosquitoes, snails, and dragonflies all lay their eggs in the waters of wetlands because it provides a sheltered area. Different types of birds include plover, grouse, storks, herons, and other waterfowl like ducks love these riparian zones for their food and seclusion. Here is a list of plants you can find in most wetlands around the world. Common cattail, water lily, sweet flag, Oregon vine maple, Colombian monkshood, Indian ricegrass, common yarrow, red baneberry, and American century plant. A synopsis of what I've learned. If we do not start taking the risk of destroying these ecosystems serious, we are going to be losing more than a habitat. We will be losing hundreds of species of animals that are as varied as humans are. Not that far from where I live, there's an attempt to get a wetland area back so we can have this pretty yellow warbler population come back. Alongside the animals, we would lose a plant life as well. From the mighty oaks to the common thistle, we would not have any in that area where we should have tons. Thank you for watching.